Hi, everyone. Dr. Ray Benedetto here again today with another short live video. Again, hope everyone's enjoying these. We'll be pretty short and brief today, but I think it's a topic that needs to be addressed. And it really comes down to what we're feeding our kids, right? So we obviously know what we should be feeding ourselves, which doesn't always get done, but basically how we treat feeding our kids in America, right? Here's the story, right? You go out to dinner, and the server brings over, you got kids. Server brings over maybe a placemat for the kids to color on with crayons and stuff, and the kids menu, right? What is always on it, right? What's always on the kids menu? Grilled cheese, burger and fries, chicken fingers, spaghetti and meatballs, right? Even at nicer restaurants, right? Not just, casual or fast food restaurants, but even at nicer restaurants. And my question is, why do we insist on feeding our kids junk from day one? Why do we even have the concept of kids' food at all? Right? This is a relatively new phenomenon. In traditional cultures, and even in this country, 50, 75 years ago, kids simply ate what the adults ate. Right? There's no kids' breakfast cereals, or cereals at all for that matter, in other parts of the world. Happy Meals, Lunchables, you name it. There's no kids menus and none of that stuff. If you're a parent in the modern world, I get it. I am a parent in the modern world. I have 3 young kids. It's an uphill battle if you want your kids to eat well. I get it. It really does take some effort. As soon as you step outside your house, you're bombarded with a culture that thinks that your kids should eat, have the right all day to eat sugar and treats and processed foods and all that kind of stuff. Not just once in a while, but all the time, right? And kids don't come into the world with this expectation or with these eating habits. We create it for them, right? And of course, once they get a taste of, sugar and processed foods and refined foods and stuff, it's no wonder that they don't want more of it, right? This stuff's, we're hardwired to get addicted to this stuff. So, it doesn't have to be this way, though. Here's a simple step, right? And these are things that, and again, I'm no different. My wife and I are no different. We face these same challenges. Like I said, we have 3 young kids, and they want all that stuff too. Here's one simple step and one takeaway. If it's the only thing you get from this video, this is what I want you to take away, is that we need to abolish the idea of kids' food from the vocabulary and from the home. There's no kids' food. When you sit down to eat meals as a family, which a lot of families don't do anymore, I get it, that's part of the problem, but you sit down to eat meals as a family, there's one option, right? For adults and for kids. If you're having grilled chicken, the kids are having grilled chicken. Does that make sense? I mean, when we were all growing up, this was how it was, right? There was no making 4 dinners for every member of the family. This is what was for dinner. Eat it or don't. Right? If you don't eat it, then you don't eat. Sure, it's not going to be a transition if you're not doing this already, but it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort to take our kids' health back from big pharma and big agriculture and big food. They're just in it for the profits. They want to sell you. They want to sell your kid the sugary cereal so they can make the profits. They could care less about your kid's health. That's your job. That's it for today. I come across this all the time. Again, I'm a father of young kids, and it's always a struggle for us too. But there's simple steps that we can all do to help get our kids healthier. Childhood obesity is going through the roof, and kids are developing all these problems that were traditionally seen in adults, like diabetes and stuff, at such a young age. And we have to take it back. We have to do it together. We have to do it with our own kids because, our food supply and big pharma and big agriculture in this country is not going to do it for us. So let's abolish this idea of kids menus and kids foods and just get them back to eating real wholesome foods. It's very doable. Very doable. We can all do it together, right? So that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed this message. If you're seeing this on social media, go ahead and give it a thumbs up or share with friends or family members, and let's spread the message, right? We got to take our kids' health back, and the only way we're going to do that is taking action to do it, because nobody's going to do it for us. All right? Everyone have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.